Hi everyone, this is Sarah of thehealthyhomeeconomist.com, and I was going to, with this video class, I was going to show you how I make beef stock. And unfortunately, I was going to shoot this video last week, a few days ago, and things just came up and I just couldn't get to it. And you know how that is. I just couldn't do it. So this afternoon, I finally said to my husband, let's shoot it today. And I went and I pulled out the grass-fed beef bones that I had thawed in the refrigerator for this specific video. And guess what? I waited too long. They'd gone bad. So I had to throw them out. And so I just tell you that little story to let you know that even the healthy home economist messes things up. And I am just as human as all of you out there watching these classes, and that you can do anything that I'm showing you here. It's all doable. And just because you mess up, it doesn't matter. You just keep on going. And fortunately, not all is lost, because I have a pot of chicken stock cooking right here on the stove. We had a roast chicken, locally raised poultry for dinner last Friday night, and I've got the chicken stock bubbling away here. So at least I've got stock for this week, and not all is a total loss. So we're moving on to the next video that I have listed to do for you. And it involves cod liver oil, one of my very favorite subjects. And here we are back into the school year, and the kids are out in the classrooms getting exposed to all kinds of germs. We've got the days getting shorter as we in the northern hemisphere are approaching the autumn season, and vitamin D levels are falling in everybody's blood all over the northern hemisphere, because the days are getting shorter. We're not getting as much sun now as we head towards autumn. So taking your cod liver oil now is a very important thing to do. And my favorite brand, as I've said in many, many blogs, is the Green Pastures fermented cod liver oil. To me, it's the only one on the market that's even worth taking. And it's completely unheated, it's purified by centrifuge, and it's got all of those wonderful nutrient cofactors in it, and it is the best cod liver oil on the market to improve your health with. So with that, the purpose of this video is to actually challenge you, because my guess is that most of you watching this video are not taking as much cod liver oil as you think you are. You're probably taking, maybe you're taking a teaspoon a day, maybe you're taking a teaspoon and a half a day. And if you're taking the Green Pastures brand, 1 teaspoon is about 3,000 IUs of vitamin D. And the latest research says that about 2,000 to 3,000 IUs of vitamin D a day is sufficient for a child to maintain their vitamin D levels, but not for an adult. Adult needs about 4,000 is the current thinking, and you wonder if it's going to keep going up. I mean, and every time I read the research, it keeps going up. But right now, it's 4,000 IUs, which is a little more than a teaspoon and a third a day of cod liver oil. And if you're not taking that much, your blood levels are falling. Even if you're taking cod liver oil every day, your vitamin D blood levels are falling if you're not taking that 4,000 IUs. Of course, if you're getting a lot of sun, that helps a lot too. That needs to be factored in. And of course, you should always test if you're uncertain about what your levels might be. But right now, I'm going to show you why you're probably you're not taking as much cod liver oil as you think you are. And the reason for that is most people think that this is a teaspoon. This is a small spoon, and most people think that this is a tablespoon. This is a larger dessert spoon. And at least in the United States, I can't speak for other countries, but guess what? This is a half a teaspoon. This is the teaspoon. So if you've been taking one of these every day, or giving one of these to your children every day, guess what? You're giving them a half a teaspoon a day, and you're taking half as much vitamin D as you think you are on a daily basis. So you could be suffering from falling vitamin D blood levels and not even know it. And I'm going to show you how that is. Right here, I've got a little eyedropper kind of contraption, and it goes up to 5 milliliters. And 5 milliliters is 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to fill up this little handy gadget with water to the 5 milliliter mark. I don't know if you can zoom in there and see that I'm on 5 milliliters. Right there. Did you get that? Okay. So we've got 5 milliliters. And I've got the big spoon that most people think is a tablespoon, but it's actually a teaspoon. Now, I'm going to put this liquid, 5 milliliters, on this big spoon. Look at that. 1 teaspoon completely fills this large dessert spoon. That's how much cod liver oil you should be taking a day. No less than that. Maybe a little bit less for a child, a little bit more if you're an adult. And that's why you need to measure these things out every now and then. I was making this mistake up until just a couple of years ago. I thought this was a teaspoon. And I've been taking this and thinking I was getting a teaspoon a day, and I wasn't. So there you have it, folks. Just a little lesson on our spoons that are hanging around in our kitchen and how much liquid they really do hold. This is Sarah, the Healthy Home Economist, and I'm wishing you all the best in the kitchen.